Hey guys, welcome to Hazard Finance. Are you looking to profit from the 2023 recession? Then watch this video to find out how to turn this recession towards your own benefit. But before that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. First off, in order to learn how to profit from a recession, it's very important to understand what a recession is. A recession is when there is a notable rise in unemployment, drop in wages, and decline in demand for food, stocks, and energy, and even other services. This often causes long-lasting effects that will last around the world for years to come, even decades. This normally affects the economy because companies are reporting losses in their quarterly reports. Every 3 months, companies report their quarterly earnings. And what happens during a recession is there's a decrease in consumer demand and increase in service or product price, which causes the company to report lower earnings and affect their future projections for their company. What this does is worries stock or shareholders into selling, thinking it might negatively affect their portfolio for years to come, resulting in a decrease in market value. This results in negative things such as employee layoffs. So if a consumer earns less, then the result of them is spending less. When companies see less demand, they begin to scale back on their overall expenses such as labor costs. This results in employee layoffs. If you look at layoff reports from companies such as Walmart, Twitter, or any other company, you can see that they are laying off employees by the hundreds to reduce their overall expenses. Well, let's talk about the first way to capitalize in a recession. Number 1, stocks. As of recently, all 3 major indexes are down by over 20%. There are notable analysts that anticipate that it will go down nearly another 20% before we rebound into those indexes. However, if you note over time when the United States has had prior recessions, there is an average of a nearly 30% drop by the time that the value will hit rock bottom. Investing in stocks is one notable way to gain from these investments. Even if you're only setting aside $50 a week at this time of recession, in the span of market recovery, you will easily see a rebound in your money and stock value. We will disclose how much exactly you could make in the next couple minutes. However, we must first go into the next subject. Real estate. In the last 60 years, there's only been a handful of times where the market has significantly crashed more than 10% across the entire board. Now, the general Wall Street consensus indicates that the national housing price are going to fall a minimum of 7%, with the worst case decline of 10 to 15%. Of course, each market will continue to be different as time goes on, and depending on regional factors is something to consider. It is important to note that in the near future, if anybody is looking to invest into properties, there might be opportunities coming in the near future. Next, let's talk about holding money. It is very apparent that holding money is a must. In the past few years, having a backup source of income separate from personal assets has been highly important. Having investment money aside for very important things entering into 2023 in this recession is highly important. It is highly important to be able to capitalize heading out of this recession. One might say, well, holding on the money into a bank account is going to make it decrease in value. Well, this isn't entirely true. However, you must account for the recession we are in. Money is going to decrease in value no matter what. So save and hold on to your money where you can, but also invest in the assets such as stock, real estate, or any other opportunities that arise that you might be able to hop into to increase your net capital. Next, we're going to talk about some benefits from a recession. A recession is a perfect opportunity to set yourself or your family up for generations to come. You could take a financial opportunity and utilize the maximum profits from a recession. Easily said, you can invest into the same companies you've always wanted to invest into for up to a 30% discount. Always keep in mind, a falling market might work to your advantage. Another benefit from a recession is to have the ability to have more opportunities that you might not have before while not in a recession. Think about 5 years ago when the market was at its peak. It was very difficult for an everyday man to invest into the market and see a profitable outcome from it. However, when a market crashes, it has to rebound. What is broken must be fixed. So use this as an opportunity to invest. Create a device portfolio of different stocks, and remember, as stock value decreases, every stock value will regrow at some point. All stocks rebound differently. However, the most important factor to all of this is speed. The fact is, we are in a recession, and recessions don't typically last long. As it is with most things, efficiency is the key to success. If you do not set money aside for your portfolio or anything quickly of that nature, you will lose the opportunity. And who knows when this opportunity will rise again. The recession from 2007 was not officially announced until December of 2008, which effectively ended a few months later. Similarly, the recession of 2001 began in March of 2001 and was not announced until November, before it effectively ended just another few months later. So finally, we're going to talk about how to profit effectively. For one, save and invest. Save money on unnecessary expenses and invest into the market where possible. Do not spend $30 eating out for dinner. Cook that $15 dinner. The repetition of this mindset will build up over time and your portfolio will see results when the market rebounds. Secure your job. It is very important to have a job that is recession proof. So sit back, think, do I have a recession proof job? Will my hours or finances get cut due to it? If you don't have a recession proof job, then try to secure your spot at the table. Make your work so undeniable that your employer can't afford to lay you off. Simply said, just stand out from the pack. Having stable income is very important at this point of the recession, and without a security of your job, you may not be able to effectively capitalize from the recession. Invest long term. Remember, all these investments you are making, they are long-term investments. You might not see profit made in a week. You might not see profit made in a month. But what you might see is in a year's time or 2 years. You will see an overall growth of your portfolio regardless of what you invest in. Next, diversify your investments. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket. And finally, diversify your investments. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket. Take your investments and invest in the different markets. This is a great time to try out other markets. As all 3 indexes fail, this allows you to take risks that you might not be able to take before this. Doing this will help you long term in many ways. It'll allow you to understand a market that you might not have been able to invest in before, and you might not have the opportunity after the recession. Invest in the stocks, invest in the real estate, invest into whatever you can to diversify your portfolio. The more legs you have under your table of your portfolio, the less likely it is to crash. In conclusion, today we learned what a recession is, different forms of investments, and how you can act on the markets to maximize your capital earned during this recession. It cannot be stressed enough. Act now. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on notifications to get notified anytime we post a video. Been Hazard Finance. Until next time.